Fish. Got a nice one on the gilling, guys. Y'all, so there's our first decent bass on the Brazos right there. Got one, guys. Line through fish on the 2.7 Divine with the line through treble head. Y'all, if they opened a floodgate right now, I'd be screwed. There's one on the buzzbait, guys. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Didn't take long. I'm fishing a Clearwater river that I've never fished before, at least in this area. Got it on the little HH Customs 1/4 ounce Cyclops buzzbait. Had a bite before that, tried to throw the frog at it, wouldn't eat the frog, went back to the buzzbait. That's a different fish, but hopefully we can catch a few good ones today, guys. But we're just going to be grateful for anything that we can get. The high is 102 today, and it's the dead of summer, so I'm fishing some cool water current. Hopefully going to beat it in the little John boat. Let's have a blast. This area, this river, absolutely beautiful. Fish. Got a nice one on the gilling, guys. Heck yeah. Brazos River bass on the gilling. Right. There we go. So I've never fished here before, guys, and I'm kind of learning which banks are the cut banks, which banks are the meandering sides, and I'm getting a little better feel for it the further I get down here. On that Gilling Twister 75, little crank down bluegill swim bait. Y'all, so there's our first decent bass on the Brazos right there. That bank right behind me, it's wind blown, got a bunch of rock on it, tapers off into a deeper channel, covering a lot of water with the wind with that Gilling Twister. Here it goes. Got one on the Flashback Mini. I'm seeing tons of little bait, guys. So I threw the Flashback Mini out there. Something even just a little smaller than that Gilling. Got another little largie. So that's our third fish, brand new body of water. Absolutely grateful for every single catch we get today. Got him on my Sioux Legend with my Sioux Hurricane 6-pound fluoro. And that little 3-inch Moondog flat top minnow on a 1/16 ounce Flashback Mini chatter. Got one, guys, on the backlash. Always fun when that happens. Oh, little drum picked it up. Little drum picked up the Flashback. I think I spooled a little too much line on here, and I backlashed throwing it into the wind, so it was sitting on the bottom for a little while. Little drum guy picked up the flat top minnow. Got him. There was one that followed the Gilling in last time, and I think I got it on the line through. Got him. What is that? Oh, it's a white. Okay. White bass on the line through. Getting some species in the boat too. I did have a largie follow the gilling in a few casts ago. He went right up to it and kind of avoided it right at the last second. So I'm gonna retrace my steps a little bit with that ice colored line through. But we're catching some usual suspects on some familiar baits in a completely new area. I'm having a lot of fun right now. Got one, guys. Line through fish. Oh, I think it's a nice bass. I think it's a nice bass on the line through. Oh, dang, there was a largie behind him though. Oh, that largie's right there. That largie's right there. Dude, maybe I can drop a jig in there on him. Dang, that's a nice white bass, guys. I wonder if this guy was just greedy and got to that line through before that largie could pull the trigger on it. Y'all know how much I love throwing those line through treble heads. It's such a confidence bait for me at this point, and it allows you to cover a lot of water in an ultra finesse way. And given that I've never been here before and I just kind of want to put some fish in the boat and explore a new area, that line through is gonna do well for me, I'm sure, the rest of the morning. I'm throwing that line through on my Sioux Dragon with a Sioux Dark Wolf and 6-pound Sunline FC Sniper. I might be dragging a jig for the largies here after 10 a.m. Who knows? It's about to get hotter than you know what. He was pulling hard. Thought he was a largie. Got him. Oh yeah, that's a nice largie on the line through, guys. Heck yeah. I almost saw this one cruising up there right on the drop off. So I just started fan casting over there hoping I would find out where he went. I found him. That's the biggest one of the trip. Away from those rocks. He does not want to come in. River bass are a different breed, guys. Anybody who fishes current, you know how strong these fish get. He's not huge, but the biggest fish we've caught so far, love it. I'm not trying to get a size 10 treble in my finger either. That's the 4th fish of the morning there on the 2.7 Divine with the line through treble head. That red dye might have been what got the largie to eat. I didn't have it on for the first 2 white bass. We'll see if that's consistent or not. I'm thinking it was probably just random though. Oh, I got a little bass. Got a little bass in this really shallow stuff, guys. That's cool. Look at him fighting out there. Taking me up against the current. Oh, there's a nice one too. Son of a gun. Good thing I started casting up here. There's actually a really nice one over there. I'm gonna stay back here and let him settle back in and see if he'll eat. I guess that one's really not as small as I thought he was. I mean, not really small, but not big. Maybe just over what I'd call a dink. Y'all, I did not expect to catch any bass in this shallow, narrow section with all this current blasting through here. But there were a couple of bass sitting up there by that cover in like 12 inches of water, and one of them hit the line through. I've been having to like get out and just kind of walk through some of it, but I figured out if I just like tilt my trolling motor back, I can still make it over like 12 inches of water. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, is make it to the next deep. Thank you, sir. There it goes. Got one, guys. I think it's a white on the line through. Yeah, white bass. Or is it? No, it's a little striper. Awesome. Heck yeah. Got a little baby striper. Sweet. Guys, so right up ahead of me is that monstrosity of a dam, and is one of the lakes in Texas that offers the best striper fishing there is. That is a micro striper, but still another species there on the line through. Pretty cool. There he goes. Y'all, if they opened a floodgate right now, I'd be screwed. I'd be surfing the way back. Oh, guys, big, something big. Something big. What is it? It's head shaking. I see silver. Oh man, I was hoping it was going to be a striper. It's just a decent sized drum. Got it. Dang it, guys. This one got my hopes up because I know there's some big striper out there. Just a drum. Oh, got a little bass on the tiny glide, guys. Little spot, that's cool. Little bitty spotted bass. Ate the tiny glide. Well, we definitely explored some new water today, guys. Was able to do it safely. Had to do a whole lot of pushing and pulling and adjusting the trolling motor to navigate around here when the flow rate isn't that high. But even when it's coming out at like 100 CFS, it is still a pretty strong current to try to like pull the boat upstream against. It was very clear. We were able to put quite a few fish in the boat, guys. Caught bass, caught a little striper, caught some white bass, drum. So overall, pretty fun trip, and it's always nice to get out and see some really pretty scenery. So, but by far the bait of the day, no surprise, 6 cents line through in that ghost ice minnow color. And on my retrieve on that bait, guys, I was pretty slow and steady today. I was letting it fall quite a bit in the deeper pools and then letting it lift and fall every now and then. I saw 1 or 2 pretty dang good looking bass, maybe like 3 or 4 pounders, but they didn't seem to want to eat anything I was throwing. But I think if I come back here again, I definitely won't be going this way. I'm going to be going that way and see what lives further downstream of here. And also another bait that you guys might be really interested in now that it's the dead of summer, buzz baits, man. There's not many topwaters more fun to throw than a buzz bait in the heat of summer and low light conditions. Was able to get a couple of bites on it, caught a little spotted bass, but if I take this thing back to Fort Worth, I know some spots where I'm going to be able to house quite a few on it, so I'm looking forward to that, and maybe even getting a few bites on it on the lake. We'll see. But if y'all enjoyed this one, please leave a like for me. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet. Please talk with me down in the comments below about anything that you want to, or if you have questions. Check out links to discount codes in the description above, and check out the link to more BFS bass action in the pinned comment below. Bass Brothers got his merch on Amazon, but other than that, y'all take her easy, and we'll catch you on the next one. Oh yeah, that's a nice largie on the line through, guys. Heck yeah. I almost saw this one cruising up there right on the drop off, so I just started fan casting over there hoping I would find out where he went. I found him.